And that's a fun thing Capitol Cinema is doing while we are all social distancing.
We want you to join in on our discussion by commenting down below.
Also, voting will take place according to the schedule listed in the description.
Okay, today we're starting with Division 1, so get your brackets ready. What are we starting with first, Steven?
Young Frankenstein and Forrest Gump.
Ooh.
What a heated match.
Not really.
Not really.
I don't foresee this being a barn burner in any way, shape, or form.
You're going to have people on both sides, but I think Forrest Gump's going to take it.
Yeah, I think Forrest Gump with just, being newer and bigger budget and Tom Hanks. That's what's going to do it for it. So I went with Forrest Gump.
Same.
Assuming Forrest Gump.
Yep.
All right, contest 2, we have Back to the Future versus Top Gun.
Yep. Heated match of the 80s.
That's an 80s battle like no other.
Yeah.
Until later.
Back to the Future 85, Top Gun 86.
Yep.
Well, Back to the Future is one of my favorite movies. Probably my favorite movie.
I think Back to the Future reaches a wider dynamic of people. Top Gun can be looked at more as an adult type movie, where Back to the Future can kind of get from little kids to older adults. So I think it reaches more people in the end. But
yeah,
that's just my 2 cents. I went Back to the Future, and I'm assuming you went with
Back to the Future as well.
So Back to the Future is our pick. On to Contest 3.
Contest 3 is Sound of Music versus Rain Man. Gary's favorite matchup.
I don't have any connection or feeling towards either one of these movies. Neither one of them really grabbed me.
Yeah.
So it was really hard for me to pick. So I did the old standard and flipped a coin.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to do that. As for me, I am not the biggest fan of musicals.
Good thing you work at a theater. I think both of them have things
They
going
both have
for
their
it.
merits. Sound of Music.
Classic music.
Classic music.
Beatles are alive.
Yep.
With the Sound of Music.
I've seen it maybe half a dozen times throughout my lifetime, but I know the music, and I think most people do.
And Rain Man has the iconic performance of Dustin Hoffman in it.
What did you go with?
I went with...
What was the coin flip?
Rain Man.
Rain Man. All right. Well, I'm having Rain Man take this one as well.
Good for you, Rain Man. And in our 4th and final competition of this divisional round, we have
Star Wars versus Gone with the Wind.
Whoa. 2 movies that really established a whole...
changed cinema for history.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Star Wars, iconic space battles. And then Gone with the Wind, which is just...
innovative in filmmaking, for the time. Technicolor was brand new.
Mm-hmm. For me, this is all about rewatchability. Gone with the Wind, though iconic in itself, it's just really hard to get through the almost 4 hours of movie.
Yeah, and you don't have 9 days to watch that thing.
No, I mean, right now we might have, but I don't feel like I could sit down and watch it.
You know what?
The whole way through.
Right before they cut for intermission, I think it's a really good story. It delves more into the Civil War and everything, even though you don't see any of the Civil War. You see the outcome of the Civil War.
Right.
And then part 2 is like a soap opera.
For me, if you get down to it, I went with Star Wars, just for the simple fact that if I'm going to sit down and watch either one of these movies, the one I'm going to pick is Star Wars.
For me too. I think this was a pretty easy division, easy bracket.
And we are talking about Star Wars A New Hope.
Yep, the first one, the original, 1977.
Mm-hmm. Well, and to recap, for our first contest, we both went with Forrest Gump.
Yep.
Second, we went with Back to the Future.
Yep.
Third, Rain Man. And 4th, Star Wars A New Hope.
Yep.